Today we are going to discuss on a very important topic, that is equated monthly installment or EMI, which is mostly called among the people. Now, there is a feeling among the people that EMI is a boon or a trap for new workforce. If you look at the positive sides of EMI, it provides you affordable dreams, it helps you to assess better lifestyle. But on the flip side, when you take a home loan, a car loan, on a personal loan, it becomes a money burden. It becomes a fixed obligation for you month after month, and at the end it may be a debt trap for you because you don't have the fixed money which will give you the cushion if you lose your job or something happens which you had not anticipated. Now, this is the view. So, today, what we are doing, we are going to take the views of some of the other experts who are there, and let us see what they say. I welcome Dr. Kanupriya. She is the HR faculty member. Ma'am, what do you think? EMI is a boon or a trap for new workforce?
According to me, it depends upon several factors. If the new workforce has job security and a regular income, then they can have take a chance for a loan and paying the EMI monthly. But for those who are not having any kind of job security and it's a new job, and they should not get into this trap because later on they will have to pay for this.
With me is Dr. Ashish Anand. He is a chartered financial analyst. The question is directed to him. Sir, what do you think? EMI is a boon or a trap for new sales force or new workforce?
Sir, in my opinion, it's depend upon the individual who is earning. What is his background? If his background is belongs to very rich family, and second, if he belongs to poor family, and what is the liability behind it? If their father take any loan for their education, the first thing is that if he is taking any loan for paying the liability of his father, that one is good. But if he make any expenditure to for luxurious purpose, in this sense, I feel that this one is the trap.
We have Dr. Meeta Rani Singh with us. She is a training and placement officer at our institute. Ma'am, equated monthly installment is a boon or a trap for the new workforce. What do you think?
In my concern, I think it is a trap for a newcomers because if you want to take my advice, I'd like to focus that they will have to start their savings in a initial stage because they will try to avoid the making EMIs in their after getting a new jobs because they will have to focus on their stabilizing their income and build up their financial goal so that in earlier stage they will have a very financial freedom because if the lesser debt then more financial freedom will be they have. So I will have to advise them, they will have to focus on your savings, they will have to follow one basic model. So 50% of your salary you will have to expense on their basic requirements like food, shelter and all those things, and after 30% percent of your salary you will have to expense on the other things like bikes and all, mobiles and all, and 20%, minimum 20% they will have to expense in their they will have to focus on their savings and investment.
Standing with me is Dr. Sitaram Pandey, a finance expert. I would like to put the question to him. Sir, EMI, equated monthly installment, is a boon or a trap for the new workforce?
Good afternoon, sir. As per my opinion, education loan depends on three factors.
Not education loan, car loan, home loan.
Or any loan, okay. It depends on three factors, but basically I am focusing on the education loan. You're talking about the education loan. So it depends on three factors. First, your financial planning. Second, your career prospects. And the third is the terms and condition of the loan agreement. Every loan has a positive and negative limitations. Suppose you're talking about the positive side of this education loan, it will help you in assessing the higher education. It will preserve your family saving, and in the negative side, if you talk about it, it carry a high rate of interest, and you have a financial burden at the start of the career. Now, if you do some planning related to this education loan, you will be able to cope up with this demerits. For example, if you are taking a loan, education loan, the first you should do some financial planning like this. You should check the interest rate and the other terms and conditions during the moratorium period. Second, try to take a secured loan instead of the unsecured loan, because in case of secured loan you are getting low rate of interest. Third, try to take minimum amount of loan which is essential for your studies, and try to avoid the loans for the non-essential part. So by doing all this planning, you will be able to convert your education loan in your positive way, and it will help you in increasing your income and career in the future. Okay, thank you.
He is Dr. Inder Mani Bhushan Kujur. Sir, do you think EMI is a boon or a trap for new workforce?
For a new entrant, in my opinion, it would be a trap for the new entrants, for a reason that initially the payment or the salary for the new entrants is ultimately limited, and their desires or dreams are ultimately too high just to simply fulfill their dreams through with their salaries. So just simply opting for an EMI would once again be reducing their savings or the habit of saving, and it would once again be increasing the amount of interest over the EMI. So in my opinion, it is ultimately a trap for the new entrants, and they should ultimately wait for a few years when their savings would be increasing, and then they should opt for the EMI options.
Thank you, sir. So we have seen what the expert had to say on EMI, boon or a trap. So the views which basically came out was it should be avoided as far as possible. If it's possible for you to avoid a EMI or a loan, you should try to avoid it as far as possible. It should also depend on the stability of your job. If your job is stable, there's no problem in going for it. But if your job is unstable, you should try to avoid it until and unless you feel that you are stable. And last but not the least, it should be taken to the minimum amount which is required. It should not be a luxury for you. So take loan only what is necessary by to help you in your life, in your career forward. It is very important. Don't take it for a luxury purpose. Thank you.